Throughout the course of my life, I have familiarized myself with many words. Whether vocab that I spent hours poring over to memorize, or just slang terms I pick up, I believe that each word has a distinct and meaningful impact on my life. During my middle school experience, the term slut was a constant. Boys would yell words at me in the halls, and I was always aware of the jokes that were made behind my back. Sadly, I was not alone. Almost every girl I knew dealt with the same constant stream of objectification and harassment. We feared the days that these words would transform into actions. Because of these experiences, I began to wonder where the idea of shaming women for how they chose to present themselves or what they chose to do with their bodies truly started. I discovered that these ideals were deeply rooted in purity culture. Purity culture had always been a facet of Christianity, but it became a popular movement during the 1990s when people began to profit off of things like purity rings and books, the worst being the purity balls. There's a popular quotation used at many purity balls that sometimes the priest, or even a girl's father, will recite. "You are like a beautiful rose. Each time you engage in premarital sex, a precious petal is stripped away. Do not leave your future husband holding a bare stem." The truth is that a woman should be able to wait until marriage, if she chooses to, and sees it as a part of her own religious journey. However, when women and girls are then told that they are ruined because of not adhering to certain ideals, it becomes something much worse. When beliefs and practices become something hurtful and oppressive, they are no longer in line with what they purport to be. People use and manipulate purity culture to not be in line with God's will, but in line with men and the oppressive patriarchy. While most of society has transformed, and we see less and less of these balls and ideals widely promoted, purity culture has taken over in many systemic ways many people don't even recognize. We live in a society where the word bop is now not understood as praise for a good song, but as a way to demean women and girls. Victim blaming and rape culture is one of the most severe outcomes of a society built on purity culture and oppression. If her skirt was too short or her smile too inviting, purity culture gives us permission to ask the wrong questions. There's a reason that only 2% of rape cases result in convictions. It's because the line between men and women has been allowed as a society to be so intricately defined that men are accepted to be dominant and sexually aggressive. Because after all, boys will be boys. Purity culture taught us that good girls don't get assaulted, and rape culture taught us to believe it. Purity culture weaponizes virtue, turning self-respect into self-repression. So this is my call to action. When in conversation, think about what you say and where it may come from. Don't be afraid, because the fear of speaking up results in others losing their ability to speak at all. Your value is not defined by your virginity. It's defined by your voice, your choices, and your courage to be authentically you. Thank you.